meditations as we go along. You can just type in that box. And yeah, it's really about listening to your body, this exercise. So less is more. I'm just going to put this up here. Less is more. So we want to make sure that everything we're doing is with control, and we start small and work our way up. All right. So you should all be able to see me. I should be in hopefully a big box. If I'm not, don't worry too much. I don't know if Margarita's pinned me or made me big, but I'm not sure. But either way, you should be able to see me in the box. We're going to stand at the back of our mat. Now, I often use a pillow or a block. I will be getting my block from my sister's house. I keep forgetting, obviously, not really going to people's houses, but I keep forgetting to collect it from her doorstep. So I'm using a pillow for now. Pop it between your thighs. And if you've got a yoga block, you can use that as well. If you don't have a pillow, don't worry too much. You want your feet about hip distance apart. And then pop your pillow or block in, or just standing with your feet hip distance. Also, before we begin, I need to set everyone up properly. Can I make sure that I can see you all properly? So can you all tilt not all of you, so Mary, can you tilt your screen down, and Michelle, can you tilt yours down a bit, or stand a little bit further back so I can see your bodies in the frame, and then I can obviously make corrections or amendments as much as I can. Okay, lovely. So, standing with our shoulders, our arms down by our sides, and our eye gaze up and forwards. I'm going to ask you to close your eyes. So if you want to close your eyes, you can. And we're just going to check in with our breath. So breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And just slowing everything down. So your job right now is to try and slow your breath down. This is a really calming effect on the brain and the body. So arms down by our sides. Let's just let them hang down by our sides. And with each out breath, I want you to feel your shoulders melting down your spine. Melting down your spine. So each out breath, feel a sense of heaviness through your shoulders. Just melting away any tension that you might be carrying there. And again, just let those hands flop down by your sides. And then we're going to breathe in from our feet, lifting and lengthening up through the top of our head, opening your eyes if you want to, and then breathing out, let the shoulders melt down. Breathing in through the feet, all the way up through the legs, through the top of the head, and then breathing out, let the shoulders melt down. Good. So I'm going to do this sideways on so you can see me. We're going to inhale, rock up to our toes, and exhale back to our heels. So we're going to take a little flow through the body, flowing through the body. Trying to keep your balance here. So we really want to try and stay balanced. Hello, someone's just joined us. Not sure if they can hear me yet. Back to the heels and up to the toes. And notice your feet mobilizing. Notice your toes. And then place the feet flat on the floor. Hello, whoever's just joined us. Oh, Mary, it's Mary. She's just come back. So feeling it through the core, lifting through the crown of the head, swaying forwards and backwards. And then find somewhere in the middle where no longer swaying, and just wobble the body up. Wobble, wobble, wobble. We do lots of wobbling, don't we? And last week we had good body shapes. We'll do that again this week. Don't lose your pillow yet. So we want to find neutral spine. So somewhere where your pelvis is neutral, lining your hips up with your sacrum and tilting the pelvis forwards and backwards. We want to imagine the pelvis is a bowl of water, so we want to keep that water level. We don't want to let all the water fall out the front, and we definitely don't want to let the water fall out the back. So somewhere in the middle where your water is level is your neutral spine, and that's going to be different for everybody. And then we lift through the crown of the head. We're going to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth like you're blowing through a straw. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. So really want to hear your breath as you breathe out. Inhale, and then big breathing out. Really hear that breath. Every time you breathe out, you want to engage your stomach muscles. So breathing out, really engage your stomach. Breathing in, you want to expand into your chest. So put your hands on your stomach here, and you should feel, as you breathe in, your chest, your ribs, your stomach expanding, and as you breathe out, you should feel your stomach muscles activating. Lovely. All right. Hands on the shoulders, let's circle those shoulders backwards. We're going to get some movement into the body. We've done a bit of prep work. So with Pilates, everything's about precision and flow and control. So it might sound like I'm giving you loads of instructions and being really super bossy, but actually what I'm doing is giving you instructions so that you can really get to know your body and get to know how your body moves and how your body should move. And then we're going to extend those arms out really wide. So imagine you've got superpowers in your arms and you're shooting it through to your fingertips. So you should feel your arms having to work a little bit. As you do this, make sure you keep your spine neutral. So we don't want this to happen. You don't want to be moving your body. You want to keep your neutral spine, keep your head up. And then hands on the shoulders, we're going to circle them forwards. Nice, slow mobilization of the shoulders. So if you know that you've got, as I was speaking to one of you before, I think was it to Ruth, yeah. Was it Ruth I was speaking to about the side of your body? If you know that you've got one side that's slightly stronger or more active than the other, always try and work to the weaker side of your body so that you're building strength equally. Yes, if you know that you're more flexible on your left than your right, always work to your least flexible side. Or if you know that you're, extend those arms, if you know that you're stronger on your right than your left, or maybe you don't know, maybe you're going to discover this today, always work to your weaker or less flexible side so that you're building up evenly. Really extend those arms now, shoot those fingers out. That's it. Oh, that's tough work on my shoulders. And shake it out. You can keep going if you've got the strength there. Mine are feeling heavy. All right, excellent. Bring your chin to your chest. We're going to mobilize the neck now and also check in with how our neck is feeling. So inhale, look up over your right shoulder and exhale, roll it down. Be really gentle with your necks. Inhale, look over the left and exhale, roll it down. So we're doing like little half moons. Imagine you're creating a half moon with the movement of your head. And this might feel like a nice stretch out of the neck, but it also might feel really stiff. So if it is really stiff, obviously, or you've got reduced mobility in your neck, just again, don't force it. Go to your maximum position. And then bring your chin down. Stretch out the back of the neck. Inhale, look up to the ceiling, release your jaw. Open your mouth. Ah, yeah, yeah. You can make a funny noise if you want. Ah, yeah, yeah. And then chin to chest. Inhale, look up to the ceiling, release your jaw, stretch it out. Ah, yeah, yeah. Ah, yeah, yeah. And then chin to chest. Rolling down bone by bone now. So scoop your belly in. Let your head and hands be floppy and soften your knees. We're going to roll down halfway. And then inhale, scoop the belly in and roll up. So use your stomach muscles to push you back up again. Head's the last thing to come up. Inhale, look up to the ceiling, release your jaw. Ah, yeah, yeah. You don't have to make the noise. And then chin to chest, roll down again. This time, you're going to interlock your hands behind your head and we're going to mobilize the whole body. So push your elbows back and we're going to circle round to the left, come all the way up to stand, straighten your legs, and then exhale down to the right, bend the knees. Inhale, push the floor away, coming all the way up. And exhale, all the way down. Bend your knees on the way down. Now, this causes a lot of dizziness, so if you're someone that gets dizzy easy, really slowly, and stop if you get dizzy. So come back up to stand if you get dizzy. If you can carry on, then do. I'm just going to come and check on you all in your little boxes. Bend those knees to come down, guys. So Stephanie, as you come down, really bend your knees. That's it. And then everyone hanging out here. So we're all going to flop down. If you want to get up, if you're dizzy, then don't flop down. If you can manage it, then just hang down here. Let everything go. Heavy head, heavy shoulders. And then we're going to go again. Interlock the hands, push the elbows back and bend the knees. Inhale, circle round to your right. Come all the way up to stand and down to your left. Keep pushing those elbows back. Keep it going. Let's see how you're all doing. Nice, much better, Stephanie. Good. Bend the knees to come down. Really push those elbows back if you can. So try and open at the elbows. So rather than crunching, you want to open. Yes. Good. Nice control, Ruth. Jean, coming all the way up. Come all the way up to stand. So circle round, up we come. That's it. So Jenny, you want to take it in circles. Let's all stop now because I bet you're all getting very dizzy. Lovely. Roll back down if you can. If you want to come up, if you're dizzy, you need to, then do. Let's hang out here. And then scoop the belly and roll up bone by bone. Head's the last thing to come up. Good. Inhale, take the arms up to the ceiling. Hold on to your right wrist and you're going to pull and lean. So gently pull, not too hard. And then back to the center. The sideways on, this looks like this. You inhale, change hands. And exhale, lean to one side. Imagine you've got a pane of glass in front of you and behind you. And you want to take your body side to side in between those two panes of glass. Yeah? So you don't want to lean forwards or back. And this should be a nice release through the sides of your body. Lovely. Should be a nice stretch. Oh, Jenny, your internet keeps cutting out. Okay, no worries. If you can hear me, just do what you can. Okay. Yeah, remember, guys, you can always message me in the chat box and I can come and read your messages if you've got anything that you need to ask or say. All right, let's shake it out. Brilliant. Remove your block or your pillow now. Just pop that to the side. I'm going to grab some water. Feel free to grab some water if you want to. It's important to stay hydrated for obvious reasons. Okay. Let's do, we'll do some strength and balance exercises. We did those last week and they worked really well. And especially as we're all skaters or we're all from the skating world, working on our strength and balance is really important. So these are really good ways of doing that. So just standing with your feet a good hip distance apart and hands on your hips. Soften your knees. So let your knees be nice and bouncy. We don't want to lock our legs out. So bounce those knees. And we're just going to do big circles with our hips. Big circles with our hips. Keep those knees nice and soft. And then the other way. Keep it going. Oh, Teddy, you feel tired. That's okay. You can join in whenever you want. You can rest and then join in whenever you feel like it. Don't you worry. Good. Lovely. And then standing on your left foot, get a bit of balance going. You're just going to circle the right ankle. And then circle it the other way. If you can, if you've got the balance there today, think about bringing that knee in. If you're wobbling all over the place, just keep that leg low. Yeah, I'd rather you be balanced well, doing less, than doing more and being all over the place. Yes, it's all about control of our body. And we can control our body from a really easy level. And then as you get stronger or more used to it, you can build it up. So then swapping sides, we do the same thing again, circling on the other foot. And then bringing the knee in if you can. Don't worry if you can't. If that's too much, keep it low. And then circling the foot the other way. You will get more out of these exercises from doing less really well, shake it out, than doing really challenging things but with poor form. Because A, you'll injure yourself if you do too much too soon, and B, you won't get the benefit of the exercise. Yeah, if you're doing really extreme things but not very well, you won't benefit from it. So I always start things small and I build it up. And if you can do it, great. If you can't, keep it simple. You'll still benefit from the exercises. Okay, so our first strength and balance exercise. Last week, I think we did these ones last week, didn't we? I think we did. Maybe we'll do them again. I'm really going to work your legs today because as skaters, we want to keep that strength in our legs. So we're going to do two. We did one strength and balance exercise last week. We're going to do two this week. So we're going to think about ballet, actually. We're going to think about it as dance, because that's what we're doing on the ice. We're dancing on the ice. We're keeping our posture as we would if we were dancers on the floor. So you're going to think of yourself as a ballet dancer, standing nice and tall. So lifting through the crown of the head. I'm just going to adjust my screen so you can see the top of my head. There we go. Okay, so standing on your left foot to start with, bring your right foot by your ankle and your hands on your hips. Remember your neutral spine. So lifting really tall. You're going to inhale, bend the right leg, and exhale, point and extend it in front. Shoulders down. Inhale, bend it, and exhale, extend. So we inhale and exhale. And remember, blowing through your straw, your imaginary straw. Inhale and exhale. Good. If you're finding that a challenge to balance, then feel free to keep the foot on the floor. and rest when you want to. This is going to really fire up your standing leg. That's where the strength is coming in. We're also working on flexibility and mobility of this free leg. If you want to make it more challenging, take that leg higher. So inhale, bend it, exhale, extend it. If that's really going to fire up, especially the inner thigh and the hip flexors here, using your core as well. And then if you want to fire up that standing leg even more, bend both legs and extend both legs. Shoulders down, bend both legs and extend both legs. Now, I'm just going to show you as you're doing this, the right and the wrong way of doing it. The right way of doing it is keeping the back upright, sliding up and down your imaginary wall. And if you want to slide up and down a wall, I think Teddy did that last week, didn't you, Teddy? You were sliding up and down a wall. You can do that again if you want to. You should feel your head and your bottom on your wall. Now, if you're doing this, as you bend, you're losing that lovely length through the back. So I don't want anyone rounding or dipping. Good. Should we come off that standing leg for a minute? Because that's quite intense, isn't it? Shake it out. In fact, let's do the body shakes. We did that last week. Shake everything out. Good, good, good. All right. So even though Pilates is very, very serious, I want us to have fun too. So we can be a bit silly as well. Pilates is very serious stuff. Okay, let's come back onto that leg again. And then we're going to take it to our maximum and you're going to point it up to the ceiling. So pulse it. I'll do it sideways on so you can see. Shoulders down. We can pulse it up to the ceiling. Using your stomach muscles. You should feel it in your stomach muscles. Or you tap the floor. Tapping the floor is much easier. It's still challenging, but you're going to have more control over your body. If you're lifting up and your body's going everywhere, then keep it easy for yourself. Good. We're going to take it to the back now. We're going to inhale, bend the standing leg, and exhale, straighten both legs. So point your leg behind. Now, the way that my back is, I've got a very naughty back that doesn't do what it's supposed to do. I can't get my leg very high without having to tilt forwards, and we don't want to do that. We want to keep our neutral spine. So inhale, bend, and exhale, extend. If I take my leg too high, can you see what happens to me? I start to lean and my back arches, and that's not good. So you guys might be able to get your leg nice and high without moving this bit. What your goal is to keep your pelvis neutral, to keep your spine neutral. So I'm going to have a check on you all. Good. Excellent. Good, Stephanie. Good balance. Good, Jenny. And I can't remember Jenny's mum's name. I want to say Marion. Might not be. You can message in the box in a minute, Jenny. Good, Juliana. Nice control. Nice, Jean. Really nice, Mary. And Michelle, I can't see your legs, but I can see your balance very well, so that's good. The balance is good. Nikki, you're doing a great job too. Should we come off of that leg now? I'm sure it's probably on absolute fire. Should we shake it out? Jenny, can you remind me of your mum's name, please? Can either Jenny or Jenny's mum just type the name in so that I can remember, or you can change your name as well, as you can make it both names. Was I right with your name? I can't remember. All right, let's stand on the right leg now. We're going to do the same thing again. So this time we didn't get the arms involved, so we're going to get the arms involved this time, if you feel to do it. So inhale, bend the left leg, bend the right leg, exhale, extend it in front, lifting through the head. Inhale, bend, and exhale, extend. Inhale, bend, exhale, extend. Keep it going. Helena, but we call her Doris. That's even more confusing. Okay, Helena. I was totally off with Marion. I don't know where I got that from. All right, so if you want to get the arms involved this time, you're going to close them and then open them, shoulders down. Inhale and exhale. You can get quite expressive with your arms if you want to. Artistic arms, you can make them nice and flowy arms, as long as you're not losing your balance. If you're losing your balance, bring your hands back down or just do less. So you can get nice and creative with your arms, as long as you're sliding up against that wall, that imaginary wall or the real wall. Whoop, I'm losing my balance. Nice. Try and keep that back up nice and straight, Jean. Don't be dipping forwards. Nice, Mary. Good, Jenny and Helena. Awesome. Okay, maybe we can take that leg a bit higher. Can we? Can we take the leg a bit higher? Whoop. Maybe we have to put the hands back on the hips though. Or maybe we're touching the floor, that's fine too. And then let's take it, shake it out for a minute. Shake, 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 shake. Shake it all out, shake it all out. I like the shaky bit. And then we'll take it to the back. The same thing again. So we're really firing up our glutes here, keeping the head up nice and strong. Straight, sorry. Inhale, bend that left leg and extend it to the back. Keeping your hips square. So imagine as you're doing this, you've got headlights on your hip bones shining to the front. So we don't want to twist the hip round to the side. You want to really keep your hips facing the front, which might mean that you can't take your leg very far back, but it will mean that you're working on your flexibility, your posture, and you're firing up that bum cheek that's moving, your glutes. Nice control. Keep that back up nice and straight, Michelle. Try not to dip the body forwards. Good. And let's come off of that leg. Shake it out. Give it a slap. Give it a wobble. Do what you need to do. Excellent. Oh, we're going to do one more strength and balance exercise. You're going to thank me for this, because even though you're going to maybe feel a little bit sore tomorrow, we will do a nice stretch out towards the end of our legs. You'll feel a bit sore tomorrow, but you're going to keep maintaining your strength and your flexibility and all of those good things. So this time we're going to stand sideways on. Now I'm going to demonstrate how to do this first of all. So everyone watching me, we're going to take the arms up and we're going to slide the leg back. And you want to try and keep a neutral spine here. So we don't want to be arching or rounding. You want to try and keep that line through the body as best you can. So we inhale, take it back. We exhale, drive it through. This is really challenging to balance, this one. Inhale and exhale. Now, if you've managed to get that balance, you can maybe take a little lean forwards. We can work on our spirals. But you want to keep your body in line. So rather than head up, I want you to keep everything in line, okay? So before we work on our spirals, before we do that, we have to get the balance and control first. Once you've got that on the floor, then we can practice taking it further through. Yeah, so let's all go together. Standing on our right foot. Can you all turn sideways? Oh, you are all. Most of you turning sideways, so I can see your bodies from the side. That's it. Inhale, take the arms up and slide that leg back. Exhale, arms down, knee through. Inhale, take it back. And exhale, drive it through. If anyone's feeling like this is quite easy and you want to challenge yourself, then take a little lean forwards. Take your eye gaze to the floor. Keep your standing knee soft and then drive it through. And let me have a little look at you all. And again, if you're losing your balance, then don't take that lean forwards just yet. Get used to being on that standing leg. Get used to the movement. That's it. Some great control coming from Nikki. Well done. Good. Lovely, Mary. Can I get you, as you lean forwards, can I get you to keep your back straight? So try not to arch the back. So keep looking at the floor. That's it. Perfect. So we're not being as expressive as we would be on the ice with the spirals. We're keeping everything nice and in line. Lovely. Good. Nice, Jenny. Nice, Ruth. Can you look at the floor as you bring your body? Yes, that's it. Good. Lovely control, Juliana. And Michelle, good. You've both got really good awareness of your bodies and what works for you and what doesn't. So it's really important that you're not pushing yourself too soon. So I'm really noticing that in both of you. You're doing really well. Lovely, Jean. Should we come off? Good, Teddy. Lovely spiral, Teddy. Should we come off that standing leg now? Let's shake it out. Let's do the shakes. Shake, 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 shake. Shake that leg. Shake the arms. Shake them high. Shake them low. Good. And we're going to do the other side. So same thing again, but on the other foot. So we inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. No, we don't. Ignore me. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, drive it through. So remember, each side we're going to be stronger, more flexible, and more balanced. Ideally, we want to have it even on both sides, but very few of us are even, and we have to really work for that. I'm losing my balance already. So it's really important that each side you treat differently. So start small and work your way up. Yeah? Nice. And if you want to take that lean forwards, think about being extended from your fingertips all the way to your toes. That's it. Good, Stephanie. So, Stephanie, can you slow it down a little bit? Do it a little bit slower with a little bit more control, but that's really, really great extension of that leg on that spiral. But you just want to do it a little bit slower so you can work on your balance. That's it. Good. Really nice, Mary. You've corrected yourself this side. And Ruth, can we get those arms, if they're not extended out in front, if you're finding it a struggle to extend the arms in front, can you maybe keep them like down towards the floor? So rather than having them here, maybe keep them down so that they're extended the whole time. If you're able to extend the arms, then do, but just don't take them up so high if you're not able to do that. Yes, much better. Good. And then we'll work much better than working on the extension. So Michelle and Juliana, do you want to challenge yourselves by taking a little lean forwards? Because you've both got excellent control. You've both got such good control. I think, yes. Yes, good, Juliana. If you need to stop, guys, then stop. I know it's a lot on the legs. Good, Michelle. So you don't have to come all the way forwards, Michelle. Just take it really slow, bit by bit. All right, well done, everyone. Coming out of this, shaking it out. Your legs must be on fire. Shake it out. Shake, 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 shake. Wobble, 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 wobble. Excellent. All right, we're going to do some roll downs to plank now. What time is it? It's 11. Great, we've got lots of time still. So, and remember, we are going to really slow it down at the end and do a nice stretch out, especially of our legs, because you've taken a lot of work in your legs today, which is good. Grab some water if you need to. Okay, now, apart from Ruth and Michelle, who weren't with us last week, everyone else was here last week, but you might not remember doing the roll downs to plank, so you might need a little refresher. So I'm going to just demonstrate this again, and I'd really like it if you all watched. I know, Juliana, you've been coming to some of my classes more regularly, so feel free to join in with a demo if you want to. So yeah, ideally everyone should be watching. But if you, yes, let's just all watch. Let's all watch. So I'm going to offer modifications as well in this exercise. So we inhale, take our arms up, and we exhale, bring our arms to our sides. I'm doing the demo quite quickly. When we do the exercise, it's going to be a lot slower, okay? We're going to draw the belly in and roll down bone by bone. Imagine you've got like a cog in your hip that's rolling you down. Plonk, 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 plonk. Soften the knees if you need to. And then we hold it here. We'll hold it here a lot longer. Then we inhale and exhale. We walk out to a plank position. Imagine you've got a plank of wood across your back. You want your hips in line with your shoulders and your head in line with your spine. Your knees are there to help you. So if you're feeling like you can't hold your plank, and that's fine, bringing your knees down allows you to do the exercise, but an easier version for you. And then you can walk up and down if you need to. So you're still hitting that plank if you can, but just not as intensely. Some people have issues with their wrists, so you can plank from your fists. You can also plank from your elbows, but we ideally want to be on our hands if we can. To come up, or if you need to rest, always bring the knees down. To come up, walk the hands back to the knees, or from your plank, you push back into a triangle position, or a downward dog if anyone does yoga, and then walk your hands back to your feet. We'll hold it again. We'll scoop the belly in and we roll up. So the stomach muscles bring you up. Imagine someone pushing your belly. And we roll up, and then head to the last thing, and then we all repeat. So you all stand at the back of your mats. Now, actually, before you do, what I need is your cameras on the, or lower on the floor. So Mary, you're fine. Jenny and Helena, you're fine. Juliana, you're fine. Michelle, good. Ruth, yes. Stephanie, yes, yes, yes. Everyone's, yes, Nikki. So I want to be able to see your bodies in your plank position, okay? And then I can give you proper correction. All right, so standing at the back of your mat, eye gaze forward, shoulders down, find your neutral spine. So imagine that bowl of water. We're going to keep that water level. We inhale, take the arms up to the ceiling, shoulders down, and exhale, arms to your sides. Chin to chest, scoop your belly in. So activate your core, and then rolling down. Heavy hands, heavy shoulders, heavy head. Remember, I'm doing this with you for this first round so you can see me if you need to. And we hold it here. So everyone should be in this forward fold position. No one should be moving from yet. If you need to come up, then do, obviously. You can straighten your legs or bend your knees. And you want to have your head floppy, floppy, floppy like a rag doll. Then we inhale and exhale, walk out to plank. So place your hands under your shoulders. Your bottom in line with your spine and your head in line with your spine as well. If you need to, bring your knees down immediately. If you're feeling any stress or strain in your back, your shoulders, anywhere that doesn't feel like it's being strong, but it feels like it's being hurt in a way, then you want to be on your knees. Keep breathing through here. Good. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And then we're going to either bring the knees down. If it's your first time, bring your knees to the floor. If you've done this before, then you can push back. So walk your hands back to your knees and then come into a little ball. And then hold your forward fold again. Relax the hands. Maybe your hands don't touch the floor and that's fine. Maybe you're up here. But either way, you want to be like a heavy rag doll. If your hands are on the floor, maybe you can hold your elbows. Release the arms. Inhale, scoop the belly. So push your belly in. And then roll you up bone by bone. Shoulders down, head's the last thing. Let's repeat it. Again, we're going to do it a few times. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, arms to your sides. Chin to chest, belly to spine, and down we go. Down, 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 down. Soft knees, heavy head. Down you go. Everyone taking your body down. And I'm going to talk you through it so I can see you all. So, walking out to plank. Hands under the shoulders. Ruth, can you lift your bottom up a little bit? That's it. Good. So I'm going to do all my corrections with you guys now. Nice, Mary. Nice, Jean. Good, Michelle. Good, Juliana. Ruth, can you get that bottom up a little bit? If you need to be on your knees, then bring your knees down. So maybe bring your knees to the floor, Ruth, because I don't want you to hurt your lower back. And then inhale, everyone coming back up. So either pushing back into a triangle, walking your hands back to your feet. That's it, Stephanie. Keep your knees bent, lovely, and you can walk your hands to your feet. That's it. And then everyone relaxing here, hanging out in this position. I say relax. Some of you might not find this relaxing, but you want to think about your upper body and your head and your arms relaxing. Like, imagine you've got a magnet on the top of your head pulling you down to the floor. And keep your knees bent if you're feeling any tension through the back of your legs that's more than a stretch. Inhale, scoop the belly in, head down, head's the last thing that comes up. Bone by bone. We're going to do this one more time. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, arms to your sides, chin to chest and rolling down. You want to imagine that you're finding space between your spine, that each of your bones in your back, your vertebrae, you want to find that space. So, Jean, come back. We want to be in our forward fold, lovely. I think you moved on too quick. That's it. So, hanging out here. And I want you to be in this position for a while because I want you to feel your lower back releasing, your upper back releasing, and you use your knees if you need to. Bend your knees. And then we inhale, exhale, walk out to plank. So walking all the way out to plank. That's it. Ruth, I'm just going to show you the position I want you to be in here. So I want you here, and you were here. And what you're doing is you're dumping into your lower back, which isn't going to be good for you. If you can't manage to hold this position for a long length of time, then bring your knees down, and you can walk up and down, or even just bring one leg back at a time. And eventually build up to it. That's it. And maybe you, if you're feeling like you all want to do that, you can all have a go at that. That's it, lovely. So we're all going to bring our knees down now. So we're going to bring our knees down to the floor. Open your knees nice and wide. And then sink your bottom back down onto your heels. We're going to sit into a position called child's pose. Take your arms around the side of your body and rest your head on the floor. And I'm going to bring my computer nearer now because we're going to do some stuff on the floor. So hopefully I'll be a bit clearer for some of you. There we go. So we want to be in this position here. Teddy, do you want to get into this position? This is a relaxing position. If you're feeling tired, you'll probably enjoy being in this position. So you want to open your legs on your knees, open your legs, and then just rest your head on the floor. I mean, like curl up in a ball. Yeah, that's it. And what I want you to focus on is your breath. So breathing into the top of your spine and breathing out, sending the breath all the way down to your tailbone, letting it sink down, down, down. And you want the backs of your hands and the backs of your arms on the floor or on your mat and the palms of your hands facing the ceiling. And I want you to just imagine your shoulders and arms just melting into the floor, letting it all go. And if you need a pillow or something under your head, I turn my face to the side because my nose gets in the way otherwise if I face the floor. And you might feel a stretch through the thighs, through the hips and the groin area. Anywhere that feels tight, I want you to breathe out to that place. So notice any tight spots. And every time you breathe out, just try and soften that area with your breath. With your mind and your breath, just tell it to relax. Even if it's not relaxing. And I know that this is quite a difficult position for some people to be in for a length of time. So I'm just acknowledging that if you are struggling to hold this position. Some people might find it really nice and relaxing and releasing, so I'm acknowledging that too. Okay, let's bring our hands to the floor and come up to a seated position on our mats. Let's see if anyone's had some chats. Oh, okay. Oh, well done, Teddy, for trying those exercises. I know you found them hard. And yes, you do look like a hedgehog. You all look like lovely hedgehogs right now. But not too spiky. You're soft hedgehogs. All right. We're going to do some quite difficult exercises now where you might feel, I think did we do the leg lifts last week? Did we do these ones last week? I don't think we did. We might have done. I'm just trying to remember if I did them with you. These are really, really good exercises for your core strength. So when I mentioned core strength, I mentioned it last week, everything coming from your center, your powerhouse. So you want to kind of imagine that you've got this sort of ball of light in your belly that's like shining out everywhere around your body. So all your strength comes from your core, from your powerhouse, which is your stomach, your center, yeah? So that's what I'm talking about when I say center, core, powerhouse, etc. What I'm referring to you to is your stomach area, and that's where everything is coming from. So when we're doing our breath work, that's where it's coming from. So this exercise in particular is really useful for that. So we're going to take our legs out in front, lower this camera down a little bit. There we go. We're going to take our legs out in front and point our toes. I'm going to show you sideways on how I'm going to be sitting. So I want you ideally to be sat upright. Now you can pop a block or a pillow underneath your bottom. If you're sort of slouched like this, if you're finding it difficult to bring yourself up, you can pop something underneath your bottom to help you with that. And ideally your hands want to be in front of your body like this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to try and extend our leg to lift it. It's really difficult, so don't be hard on yourself if you can't lift your leg. So shoulders down, we're going to take a deep breath, and as you exhale, so breathe in, as you breathe out, you're going to take your right leg up and lower it down. You're going to have a go at this, Teddy. Right leg up and lower it down. I think you'd be quite good at these ones. These are little lifts of our leg, and you're going to feel this all the way through the quad, so the thigh, through the hip flexor and through the stomach muscles. Shoulders down. That's it. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Now don't worry if you're not able to lift your leg. If you can't lift your leg, then you can think about extending it, really pushing it. Yeah? So Stephanie, can I get you to just bring your shoulders back a little bit? Can I get you to bring your shoulders down a bit? That's it. Maybe you can do it. You can also do it with your arms behind, actually, if that helps straighten your back. So you can do it like this as well. That might be better for you, Stephanie. Yeah. Draw the shoulders away from your ears. And can you lean your head back a little bit? Can you lean your head back a bit, Stephanie? That's it. Good. So really think about getting that length through the back. Good. Point those toes. It's a difficult one, isn't it? And you always must, so if you just guys want to rest a minute, you must always do this exercise when you're warm. So please don't think, oh, my favourite TV program's on, I'm going to sit down and do my leg lifts if you haven't warmed up, because you can really, really damage this part of your body, especially here, this part here, which are your hip flexors, and they are so, so, so delicate. I don't know if anyone's ever injured that part of your body before. Yeah, some of you are nodding, and it takes ages to heal. It takes so long, and what basically happens is if you pull this part of your body, it really decreases anything you can do with movement in your leg. So when you're lifting your leg here, that's what these muscles do, the hip flexors. So as you're lifting, if you pull this muscle, you're going to find it really difficult to do anything where you lift your leg, and it takes a really long time to heal. So it does heal, but just be mindful of that when you're doing these exercises, and never overdo it. So that's why I did this at the end, or nearer to the end, so that we're nice and warm, and I know that, you know, we're not going to hurt ourselves, yeah? So I just thought I'd say that, because it's really important that you are warm. You've maybe had a little bit of a jog on the spot, you've done all these exercises that we've been doing before you do anything with your hip flexors. All right, let's carry on. Keep getting my camera angles. There we go. I want you to be able to see me, that's why. All right, so next, pointing our toes, we're going to do the other leg. The shoulders down or back. If you want to take the arms behind, that's fine, but the shoulders can't be hunched like this. We can't be sat like that, because that's really bad posture. We want to be upright, yeah? Other leg, so we're going to do the left leg now. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. So again, we want to try and keep the body stable. You should feel this in your stomach muscles as well. I can't lift this leg very high. This isn't my good side. Ugh, it's difficult for me. To keep it going, try as well not to move the body forwards and backwards. You want to keep that nice and low. That's it. Much better position, Stephanie. Good. That's it. And you can also, if you need extra support, you could do this leaning against a wall, I guess, which can help you keep yourself upright. Yeah, so if you want to put your back against something, I could do that with my sofa, I guess. You could use the wall to help you. That's it. All right, bring the soles of your feet together and just bring your hands to the floor and just relax your head forwards. If you can't get your hands to the floor, just put them on your legs. That's absolutely fine as well. And just relax into this stretch. And again, I say relax very loosely, because I know that some people don't find these positions relaxing. But what I mean when I say relax is focus on the out breath and breathe out to where it feels tight. So you're encouraging the muscles to relax. And that's what stretching is all about, really. It's a battle with the brain and the body, because the brain's saying, ouch, that hurts. And the body's saying, I know, I'm not going to do anything. Yeah, so what we have to do is train our brain to tell our body, it's okay, you can relax, it's okay. Yeah, so just let that body relax and be heavy, and the more we stretch, the more we relax into it, the easier it is to stretch. So that's why we notice progression over time with our stretching. Yeah, all right, let's come back up again. I'm going to be a little bit adventurous with you guys, because I can see that a lot of you have got a lot of strength in this area, and that's probably because most of you are skaters. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do both legs together. So I'm going to challenge you. Now this is difficult. This is even more difficult. So don't be downhearted or frustrated if you can't lift both your legs. At the start, you're going to be like, how on earth am I going to lift both my legs? And you just see what happens. So use your hands to press on the floor. You can use your hands either to the side or behind or even on the wall. Really press, take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, you're going to try and let those legs lift up. Now, if those legs don't lift, what I want you to think about doing is extending, activating your legs so much that one day, maybe not today, one day they might lift off. Use your hands to push, your hands like a lever. Press the floor and see if you can get your legs up. Lifting through the head. So whatever position you're in, you want to think about being nice and straight. Now, Teddy, that was really good, but what I want you to do, lovely, is have a bit more control. So can you sit against your wall like you did before? And you can use your wall to keep your back straight. That's it. And now, and is your bottom against your wall? Can you make sure your bottom's Really far back as well, that's it. And if you all want to have a go at being on against a wall, then do. If you know that you can manage without, then that's fine too. So we're going to press the floor and now try and take those legs up. It's really difficult. It's really difficult. And then you know that you're working this part of your body and not your back. We don't want to use our back to pull our legs up, because that's going to injure ourselves and it's not going to strengthen us in the correct way. All right, should we stop? Should we stop that? Should we stop that for a bit? Bring the soles of your feet together again. And again, just let the head relax forwards. And drop, drop, drop. Good. Let's take the legs in front now. And we're just going to wobble out the legs. So we are going to do a bit of stretching now. We've got just under 10 minutes. So I'm going to use that time to stretch our legs out, as I said. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to really wobble our legs out. So hold on to your thigh, bring your foot to the floor, and just let your hands massage and wobble your legs. And that should feel quite funny. It might feel a bit funny for you. It might also feel really nice as well. So have a go at that, wobbling those legs out. Let me see you all wobbling your legs. Wobble, wobble, wobble. Good. And then let's go, whoops, the other side. So place the right foot down and we're going to do the same with the other side. There we go. And it's a really nice thing to do for yourself, to give your body a bit of TLC, a bit of wobbly, wobbly, wobbly. That's it. Nice. Okay. Shall we do, we can work on some flexibility actually. Do you want to work on a bit of flexibility? Yeah. We have to do this correctly though. I'm going to be very strict with you guys. And if I see that you're doing moves slightly incorrectly, I'm going to be a little bit strict with you because I don't want anyone to stretch in the wrong way, okay? So, to start off with, we're all going to come up to stand. That's it. And we're going to step back on our right foot. So step back, big step back into a lunge. That's it. And you can bring your hands onto your knees or you can bring your hands to the floor. So you want that back leg straight and the front leg bent. And you want your knee over your heel, not your toes. So you should be able to see your toes. So we're going to try and get that back leg nice and straight. If you can, if your hands are on the floor, try and keep your head up. That's it, shoulders down. If you feel you can, take it into a high lunge to bring your hands to your knees. And if you're feeling okay with that, maybe take the hands all the way up to the ceiling. That's really intense for me. I'm going to bring my hands back down, but you might be able to. And then you're going to bring your hands to the floor. That's it. I'm just going to turn myself around so you can see me. So from here, drop your back knee on the floor. Drop your back knee down onto the floor. That's it. But keep the front leg bent. And then you're going to take your hands inside that leg. There we go. And maybe you can work your elbows all the way down to the floor as well. Maybe that's too intense though. So your back knee. So Stephanie, if you bring your left knee down to the floor. Oh, sorry, I meant your right knee. My bad. Switch sides again. That was my fault. Sorry, lovely. That's it, in that position. Perfect. Right, so from here, guys, you're then going to sit back, release your toes, sit back onto your right leg, and stretch out the back of your left leg. There we go. So, Stephanie, if you sit back down on that bent knee now, that's it. And then stretch out your left leg in front. There we go. And can you pull your heels, your toes back? Can anyone grab hold of their foot? Don't worry if you can't. If you can't grab hold of your foot, just draw your toes near to you. And then we're going to come onto the front foot again. So you're going to come onto your left foot again, and you're going to push yourself up into a triangle position with your legs, but your hands are going to be on the floor. See if you can get the back heel to the floor. Don't worry if you can't. And we're going to bend forwards and back. Forwards and back. And each time you come back, take that heel off the floor. And each time you come forward, bend both knees. Now, if anyone wants to try and take themselves into a split, you can, but before you go, I want you to keep your hips square. So your hips are going to face the front. And from here, you can slide your front leg forwards and your back leg back, but you want to keep your hips facing the front. What we don't want is this to happen. Can you see how I've twisted? You see I've twisted my hips? You want to keep your hips facing the front. And if it means you can't come all the way down, then you can't come all the way down. I can't come all the way down. I have not stretched like this for a while, so, and I cheat with my splits. I'm naughty and I twist my hips to the side. So I'm working on this with you guys. We're working on flexibility together. And then, we're not going to hold it for too long. We're going to bring that front foot round through in like a pigeon stretch. So you're going to bend that front foot, bend that knee, and the back leg straight. So Stephanie, if you want to, do you know what, actually we're going to move forward from this stretch because you don't have, I want to stretch you both ways. So, we're going to come back to stand. So bring your feet down and come back up to stand. Oh, see you, Jenny. I think Jenny's gone. Marion's gone. No, Helen's gone. Helena's gone. I keep calling you Marion now. I've got to get that out of my head. Okay, right, let's go to the other side. So, we're going to step back on our left foot this time and bend the right knee. So, either a high lunge or hands to the floor, whichever one you want to do. And you can take your hands up and you can maybe take the arms up to the ceiling. Place your back heel on the floor, see if you can get your heel to the floor. And then, hands in the middle and place your left knee on the floor, release your foot. That's it. And then take your arms inside. That's it. Maybe all the way down to the floor if you can. And then you're going to sit back on that left heel and have the right foot straight. So Stephanie, if you want to sit on your left knee and straighten your right leg. That's it, perfect. See if you can reach for your toes. Teddy, you're going to have a go at splits. I know you said you can't do splits, but this is a really good way of getting them by training them. I know splits are difficult, aren't they? I struggle with my splits too. There we go. Okay, then bringing your foot to the floor and pushing up into triangle position. So can you do a triangle with your legs, Teddy? If you come up, lovely, you can train them with us. If you come up into a triangle position, then you can work on getting your splits really good. Big triangle with your legs, that's it, good. And then we're going to bend the front knee and then come back. Bend the front knee and then come back. Just rocking through. And then when you're ready, sliding down. So bring that back knee down, push the front leg away, keep those hips square. Don't let the hips twist. Keep them facing the front. That's it. Oh, I'm feeling very tight. Keep the breath going. Try not to hold your breath through the splits. And then bring that right leg back. Bring both feet together so we're hanging in a forward fold. And then slowly roll up bone by bone. Your head's the very last thing to come up. Standing nice and tall. I'm just going to adjust my thing. So coming up to a standing position. And let's find our neutral spine again. So inhale, take the arms all the way up. And exhale, arms to your sides. Inhale, take them all the way up. And exhale, arms to your sides. This time, as you take them up, bring your hands together above your head and imagine you've got like a balloon between your hands and you're going to pull that balloon down past your face. And imagine you're floating higher, higher, higher above your balloon. And then bring your arms down by your sides. Shoulders down. Feel free to close your eyes if you want to now. And I just want you to take a moment to thank yourself. So you're going to say thank you to me for focusing on my well-being and my body and giving myself time to be strong, to be more aware of my body, and to do something that's really good for myself, for my well-being, my mental and physical well-being today. And then give yourselves a big round of applause. Give yourselves a little shake out. And let's all come back together again. And I think Mark